Well, we got everything we wanted today from the elements. It worked out great. I understand that might be kind of wet on game day. It was good to get out there. So we were out all week, and I think that's going to help us out some. It's a big matchup for us. Coming back, we got to get on track and get going. Coming back to Lumen, huge, and I'd love to see us go out and play like we know how to play and have a great football game.
What went into signing Brett Rippon?
A chance to get a guy that could potentially help us, maybe. And he's a very smart kid, from what we understand. We have a lot of intel on him, and so bring him in and see how he fits.
From a general sense, how did you feel that your captains, your leaders, set the example this week in preparation?
Yeah, the week worked out very well. Yeah, I like how it went, start to finish, and we had a lot of juice this week. Guys want to bounce back, they want to get right, and so those guys did exactly what we needed them to do.
Come back home, you guys have won 3 in a row at home since the opener. You talked earlier about kind of wanting to have that connection with the fans. Do you feel like that's kind of back to where maybe you want or where it's been?
Well, so let's see what happens this weekend. It's 1 week at a time, but I'm thrilled that we put three back to back and got the rhythm for what it feels like playing in front of the 12s, and they've helped us enormously, and I know that they'll be there for us again. So we got to make sure that we do our part.
Jordan Brooks practicing today, indicative he might play?
Yeah, he did well today. It's a really good chance.
Kenny McIntosh, DJ Dallas?
Both those guys worked today, and Kenny's ready to go. We'll figure out how that's going to work out. We don't know yet, but DJ had his first full day today, and he was ripping. So I love the way he worked today. It looks like he's ready to go.
Was Brooks' thing from the game on Sunday?
Yeah.
John Radigan, what does he sort of meant to you guys? I know he plays an awful lot on special teams. And things
Yeah.
like that. What does he sort of?
Johnny's done a really nice job. He's improved a good amount from last year. He did a nice job, as a rookie, in helping us and played on a bunch of teams. But this year he's one of the leaders, and he's one of the most productive guys. He's just been right in the middle of everything. He's been a big factor for us. Johnny can come off the bench and play for us too at linebacker, but his team's work has really been, it's really stood out, and he's on the top of our board as far as production, and we're excited about that.
How does his military experience show up in football field?
That's a good question for you, Greg. What I would tell you about Johnny, that I don't recognize any traits in the way he plays or operates that demonstrates he's anything other than a all-in ball player. And I would think his commitment and his consistency is what you'd love to see in the service, I'm sure, and I'm sure he was a great asset there as well. So I mean, he's everything you could hope for, and I think that's what we would love to see and believe that our servicemen are too. So he represents beautifully. He's exactly what you'd like to see.
Colby Parkinson, how's he doing?
He did well today. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be all right. It really, I mean, you can almost ask me about anybody that's been on the list. Guys are really stronger than we've been, and we're capable of putting a bunch of guys out there. So we have some choices to make, and I'm really excited to say that for the guys that are battling to get out there, and the guys who are trying to come back from stuff too. So we have no issue there. We're looking pretty strong.
Walker was on the injury report earlier in the week, but that just kind of.
Yeah, he was flying yesterday and today. Yeah, he was going.
With Kenny McIntosh, how much is he able to do on special teams?
He's working to find his niche. He hasn't had a lot of time to establish himself yet. It's about roles, and how you fit them together and all that. But he's very capable, and he's really quick, and he's a good learner and all that stuff. So he just needs to get some turns. He needs to get out there and show us.
Tariq Young, his first week back out.
Yeah, he had a very good week too. I mean, like I'm saying, every one of these guys are ready to play. So we've got to, he has to make it through tomorrow. We've got to find out, how the whole week worked for him, and we won't determine anything yet. But he was impressive, and he had a very good season last year for us, and we have high expectations for him to be a contributor, particularly on teams, but in other aspects as well. But this week he looked like he was full go.
Anything else?
Good.
Thank you.